India's latest power move is sure to rattle regional menaces Turkey and Azerbaijan. New Delhi has just shipped its cutting-edge Akash Air Defence System all the way to Armenia. Turkey and Azerbaijan would be wise to keep their fighter jets grounded or risk being blown out of the sky. The Indian Air Defence System has been flagged off from Bharat Electronics Limited, and soon it would be deployed to guard Armenia's borders from any Azerbaijani or Turkish threats in the next war. In 2022, Armenia signed a deal for 15 Akash defense systems in a deal worth 6,000 crore rupees. Each battery of Akash weapon system has 4 launchers, each armed with 3 missiles. So soon, Armenia will have 180 Indian Akash missiles deployed. Now, given Azerbaijan has only 145 fighter jets, including the JF-17s bought from Pakistan, the Indian Akash Air Defence System would be more than capable of eliminating the entire Azerbaijani Air Force if it dares to now attack Armenia. Yerevan has now become the first customer of Akash, which is among the world's best short-range air defense systems. According to reports, now even Brazil and Vietnam have held talks with New Delhi with an aim of securing this air defense shield. So why has Armenia bought it for national defense? What makes Akash Air Defense System so special? Now, each Akash system is accompanied by an Indian Rajendra 3D radar, which is capable of tracking 64 targets up to a distance of 150 kilometers while engaging 12 of them simultaneously. Akash is a short-range air defense shield and can take down fighter jets, drones, as well as cruise missiles at ranges of 25 kilometers. Just last year, in December 2023, India became the first country in a test firing to target and destroy 4 aerial targets simultaneously with a single firing system. Akash has proven its ability to eliminate multiple targets in one go and thus provides the perfect cover against enemy Air Force squadron formations as well as swarm drones. India relies heavily on the Akash for air defense of critical diplomatic as well as military installations. The Indian Air Force inducted the Akash in 2014. It currently has 8 squadrons of Akash deployed, but each IAF squadron has 8 launchers compared to the standard 4. The IAF has 4 more Akash squadrons on order. Meanwhile, the Indian Army inducted the Akash a year later in 2015 and currently has 2 regiments of Akash, with each regiment comprising of a stunning 24 launchers with 3 missiles each. Indian Army also has 2 more regiments of Akash on order. In fact, the DRDO is now in the process of developing the next generation Akash Air Defense System, which will further reduce reaction time, improve the onboard guidance, and double the range to beyond 50 kilometers. Sanjeev Kumar, the Secretary of Defense Production, flagged off the first Akash system to quote a friendly nation. But given Armenia is the only country to have bought the system so far, the destination is quite obvious.
Armenia has become one of the biggest destinations for Indian defense exports. Apart from the Akash, Armenia has also bought the Zen anti-drone system. Now, this will be key in neutralizing Turkish Baykar drones used by Azerbaijan during the Nagorno-Karabakh war. The armed drones proved to be a game changer in destroying Armenian artillery as well as heavy armor, thus ensuring a swift victory for Baku back then. To prevent a repeat of the Nagorno-Karabakh disaster, the Indian Akash system is highly mobile and can be mounted on trucks as well as tracks, thus are difficult to locate and target and will be useful for Armenia. Meanwhile, a few days ago, Armenia also began the process of purchasing 84 additional ATAGs or advanced towed artillery gun systems from India. Indian ATAGs boast the best range in the world of 48 kilometers among all similar artillery systems. Being highly mobile, they would help Armenia neutralize any Azerbaijani military formations. Armenia has also purchased the Swati weapon locating radars from India. So why is Armenia carrying out such a military build-up with India's help? Earlier this year, Armenian PM Pashinyan defended his decision to hand over 4 additional villages to Azerbaijan. He claims it is his last bid to avoid a new war with a heavily armed neighbor nation, which is also backed by Turkish military power. Pashinyan also claims that Azerbaijan is still preparing and planning another full-scale war to destroy Yerevan once and for all. Now, having been abandoned by Russia, Armenia has now turned to India and France for aid. Now, this move has rattled Baku, with Aliyev warning of consequences. He did not expect New Delhi and Paris to come to Armenia's aid in this time of need. India's reasons for backing Armenia are plenty. Bilateral ties between the two ancient nations go back to the 16th century. On the other hand, Erdogan has often spoken out on India's internal affairs like Kashmir and peddled fake propaganda, even at the UN. Azerbaijan, on the other hand, has backed the global terror factory Pakistan against India on a variety of issues. India's decision to help Armenia is both humanitarian as well as strategic. It's a strategic counter to the access of Turkey, Pakistan, and Azerbaijan. So have your say. Do you support the Modi government's decision to help Armenia defend itself against the Azerbaijani threat? Leave a comment with your opinion, hit the like button, and subscribe to Inconnect News.